For nearly a decade, Eliud Kipchoge made the marathon look effortless, winning almost every race he entered. But after a shocking DNF at the Paris Olympics, many wondered if we had seen the last of his dominance. Now he's back, and he's not just running for redemption. He's chasing history. Can he defy time and prove once again that no one does it better? This is the comeback race of the year. Every year we say a few select marathons look legendary, but this time it's undeniable. 6 runners boast personal bests under 2:04, and an incredible 10 athletes have dipped under 2:05. Kipchoge, despite his legendary status, is about to face one of the biggest challenges of his career. But here's something to consider. Since 2015, he has competed in London 4 times and won every single time. His dominance here isn't just about winning. He has rewritten the course record twice, and in 2019, he closed the final 2 miles in 8:50. That's not just racing, that's making history. However, times have changed. Kipchoge is now in a different position, having faced unprecedented struggles over the past few seasons. And perhaps the biggest low point of his career came in last year's Paris Olympic Games. Heading into Paris, Kipchoge had the opportunity to do what no athlete, male or female, had ever done: win a 3rd consecutive Olympic marathon title. Many believed he had one last legendary performance left to prove his dominance over 26.2 miles. Instead, we witnessed the unthinkable. Kipchoge, the greatest of all time, was forced to drop out. Seeing him standing on the side of the road, waiting for assistance, unable to continue, was a heartbreaking moment for fans worldwide. But even in that devastating moment, Kipchoge reminded us why he's so beloved, handing his shoes and race gear to fans, turning an unfortunate race into a moment of grace. The Olympic marathon is the pinnacle of the sport, and watching Kipchoge fall short was tough. But no matter how great an athlete is, time catches up. At 39 years old, Kipchoge was already pushing boundaries few had ever attempted. Now, in 2025, Kipchoge will toe the line in London at 40 years old, but this time there's a new milestone in play. Kipchoge now qualifies for Masters World Records, setting him on a collision course with a very familiar rival. It's almost poetic because the record he's chasing belongs to none other than Kenenisa Bekele. This rivalry goes way back, over 2 decades to be exact. If we rewind to Kipchoge's first major international 5,000-metre race in 2002, he went head-to-head with Bekele in a sub-13-minute showdown. Since that day, both runners have become all-time greats, multiple Olympic titles, world records, and an unrivaled legacy in long-distance running. Now, in 2025, their careers intersect once more. Bekele holds the Masters World Record for the fastest marathon time by an athlete over 40, running 2 hours, 4 minutes and 15 seconds in the 2024 London Marathon, an astonishing feat for his age. He even came seconds away from winning that race, finishing runner-up to Alexander Mutiso. And here's the crazy part. Bekele had already broken the Masters record the year before in Valencia, 2023, clocking 2 hours, 4 minutes and 19 seconds. This means that at 40-plus years old, Bekele has remained extremely competitive, proving that elite performances at this age are still possible. So can Kipchoge do it? Can he break 2:04 at 40 years old? Given his training and experience, it's absolutely possible. Reports from his camp suggest he has fully recovered from Paris and is back to training at full intensity. After a brief post-Olympic break, Kipchoge has been grinding away, running 200 kilometres per week, maintaining his signature track sessions, long runs and tempo workouts. At 40, he's still training alongside athletes half his age, showing that his drive and discipline remain unmatched. Despite his struggles in recent years, Kipchoge remains a serious contender, not just for the Masters World Record, but even to win the entire London Marathon. If we analyse past London Marathon results, a time around 2 hours 4 minutes is often good enough to win, except for historic outliers like Kelvin Kiptum's course record of 2 hours 1 minute and 25 seconds. But this year's field is absolutely stacked. Many consider it the most competitive lineup ever assembled in London. Kipchoge will need to adapt, and this might mean a new race strategy. Unlike his blazing fast starts in past races, like his 59-51 halfway split in Berlin 2022, we likely won't see that risky approach in London. Given the elite competition, Kipchoge will almost certainly go out at a more controlled pace, targeting a 61.30 to 62.0 first half. If he can pace himself smartly, we might see one last iconic negative split from Kipchoge. The last time he raced and won in London was 2019, where he closed the final miles in jaw-dropping fashion, solidifying his GOAT status. But how will he fare against this elite field? And more importantly, how much does Kipchoge have left in the tank? One thing is for sure, flat courses bring out the best in him. We've seen his struggles in races like Boston, but on smooth, controlled courses like London, Kipchoge is nearly unbeatable. So is this one final masterclass from Kipchoge? Can he claim the Masters World Record? Or could he shock the world and take the win against this historic field? Now I turn it over to you. What do you think Kipchoge will do in London? Can he still compete with the best? Will he break the 2:04 barrier at 40? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, Eliud Kipchoge is back.